Hello. A little delay again. What they do is they put these messages up during the live streams, and I start reading them, and then I realize I'm live. Anyway, I'm new. This is Writer in Paradise again for my second live stream. Great to see everybody. I just here in Phuket, Thailand, beautiful Phuket, Thailand. I just wanted to add on something to my live stream the other day, where I was talking about the pros and cons of living in Thailand. And I told you, of course, that I will be relocating. I will be moving to the Philippines in May, and I've been here in Phuket for about 2.5 years. But I had a few comments. Some people contacted me and made some good points about the fact that the things I was talking about, the large, the overcrowding here, the traffic, uh, the increase of the Russians who are staying here, and some of the other things were really unique to Phuket and not for the rest of the country of Thailand. And I have to agree that is the case. And I just wanted to uh, amend what I had said the other day. This is an issue that is unique to Phuket. And I'll just reiterate some of the things I said. I don't think I mentioned the traffic. The traffic here is ridiculous in Phuket right now, and just in a 2.5 year period, it has really gotten bad. And if you're driving, you have to have I have a car. I don't dare. Motorbikes are great. God bless you if you can ride a motorbike. I'm a man of a certain age. I don't have any experience riding a motorbike. I grew up in New York, and I just never drove a motorcycle. And then I was in the Navy for 20 years, or a motor scooter. So I don't have any experience. And I'm telling you, if you don't have any experience, especially, you don't want to do your training here in Phuket. You'll end up in the hospital or worse. Believe me, I go to the mission hospital here for checkups. And by the way, the medical here, I will say the medical in Thailand is terrific. But I go there and I see people, Falangs, foreigners, uh, cuts, scrapes, worse. A friend of mine's kid is in the hospital probably forever with brain damage from a motor scooter accident. So it's really difficult. And the motor scooter people, the foreigners and the Thais, do not pay attention to any laws, if there are even any laws there. They'll pass you on the right, they'll pass you on the left, they'll come straight at you with the motor scooter. So when I drive, I'm not worried about my safety, but I'm terrified of wiping out the potential of wiping out an entire family. In Thailand, like other countries in Southeast Asia, Vietnam, the Philippines, you'll see the whole family on a motorbike sometimes, and it's economically feasible, and I understand that. That's why they do it. But I did just want to reiterate that what I was talking about yesterday, and I'll just go over it again. If you didn't see that first video, I'll expand on it again. And please subscribe, please like and subscribe my videos. I will be moving to the Philippines, and I will be talking obviously about the Philippines and life in Angeles City and life in other places, and particularly life as a military veteran in Angeles City, which there are a few bloggers that do that, but I want to bring that take to it. I'm retired United States Navy, and I want to bring that take to it. So I will do that. I am single, I'm divorced, and I'm a man of a certain age. So that's kind of unique to some of the bloggers that you see out there. But I wanted to say that, one of the things, the problems, I talked about moving from Thailand after 2.5 years to the Philippines and why I am doing it. And I had mentioned because of the VA medical facilities in Angeles City are a very big pull for me. The idea that in the Philippines they speak English, I thought I'd be able to deal with it here in Thailand. The idea that nobody speaks English, but actually I couldn't. I did try to learn some of the language, and I learned enough to be able to go to dinner, to be able to ask for directions, things like that. But it's very difficult. It gets very hard after a while, and so excuse me. So yeah, that's an issue. The fact that here in Phuket, again, I'm not talking about the rest of the Thailand. I've been in Pattaya. just full disclaimer, I've been in Pattaya, I've been in Bangkok, I've been in several Hua Hin, which I highly recommend. Hua Hin is a wonderful place. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But uh, Phuket is just, it's just, I don't know why it is, but it's a tourist place, obviously. All of Thailand is a tourist place, but Phuket is the tourist place. And it's just gotten so crowded. I mentioned the Russians uh, because of the war in Ukraine. Russians used to come visit here like everybody else, but now they're not visiting, they're staying. And they're getting into business, and in some cases, the businesses are not above board. And I don't, that's not unique to the Russians. It can be to other people as well, but it seems to have increased since they've come over here. And it's just getting too crowded here. You go into the malls, you can't even walk. The traffic, and yeah, this is the high season. We're actually getting close to towards the end of the high season. Basically, April will be Sangha, and we will have the rainy season start sometime in April. But even so, it's become a year-round thing, and so combination of the English, the lack of English, the prices are going up here in Phuket. I mean, it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still less expensive than living in a city in Europe or living in LA or New York, most definitely. But the prices are going up, and a lot of that is because you have a lot of people coming here, staying here, a lot of rich Russians coming here, and they'll pay. I think I mentioned that I had a condo, and I was getting ready to extend my lease, and they said we're going to double the rent on the condo. And I said, what? And they said, yeah, the Russian guy he'll pay double. And it was ridiculous, But I don't blame the landlord. These people have thrown their money around. They're changing the whole fabric, really. I don't mean to be dramatic, but it's true. They're changing the whole fabric of what was a beautiful holiday destination here in Phuket. And there still are places you can go. I mean, for instance, I live here. I live in a beautiful house here that is on a lake with monitor lizards in it, by the way, and it's very quiet. But you have to have a car, and it takes me about, I have to drive in the traffic to go to the beach, and the beach is another story, very crowded, things of that nature. So if you're a millionaire, of course, it's great. I mean, but if you're a millionaire, you can live anywhere. And but if you're a person like me, who's not rich, not poor, just came here really for the cost of living, it's just changing, and it's changing for the worse. If you want more information on this, go back to my first live video that I posted the other day, um, and I'll let you know about that. But please subscribe to my link. I look forward to talking to you guys from the Philippines. And for right now, that's about it. And also, I'd like you to go to www.thejamescoxauthor.com. That's my writer website. I am a writer. I've written 2 books, 2 novels, Silver or Lead by James Cox, C-O-X, and then Rapungi, Roppongi by James Cox. And they're both on Amazon. They're thrillers. They're outstanding books. Go ahead and pick one, pick them up, and review them, please. And again, look forward to seeing you again. Take care.